Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm here with a special request box. A lot of you watched when I did the quote-unquote reverse box. I'm not really sure what I'm going to call this, but when I figured out how to make a box out of a specific piece of paper. So for this month, July, I think we're going to go ahead and do that on Friday because repetition, practice. You can learn how to do it, and you can make your own boxes. So what I mean by this is that you have a bunch of scraps and you're like, okay, oh, this is a great piece. This is all I have of this piece of paper, but I want a box out of this because I want to put these matching candies in there. This is literally all you have because you have scraps, right? So fold flat box. Either you have the old cover or the new cover, but the inside is exactly the same. Open up to your blank page. Grab a pen or a pencil. And now what we need to do is measure our piece of paper. Okay, so this is 7 by 3.5. So instead of writing up here, I know we're going to do 7 by 3.5. Okay, and because this is a small piece of paper, I'm just gonna make the depth by 1/2 inch. I don't know why I randomly picked that, but that's what I randomly picked. Okay, so I know this is gonna be half, 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 and because I like my flaps to be half, we're gonna do half there. Okay, so now we need to determine if we want a super skinny box or a little short and chunky. I'm going to do short and chunky, so we're going to do horizontal. So that's the 7-inch side, okay? But we already know that we took off 1.5 inches. So 7 minus 1.5 equals 5.5. Divided by 2, because we have 2 spaces left, equals 2 3/4. 2 3/4. So that is what our box is going to be. So, oh, okay. So now we need to do our height. So we know our left to right is going to be 2 3/4. Now we need to know our height. So our height was 3.5. So 3.5 minus 1, 2, because we already filled this in. So minus 2. So our box is going to be 1.5 inches long. Okay. So let's get a scoreboard, paper trimmer, whatever you have, scoring tool, and let's score out these measurements. Long side, 1/2 inch, 0.5 plus 2.75, so 3 1/4 plus 0.5, 3 3/4 plus 2.75, 6.5. Okay, and then on our short side, 1/2 inch and 1 on both sides. And here we go. All right, so long side, 1/2 inch, 3 1/4, 3 3/4, and 6.5. Okay. And then 1/2 inch and 1 on either of the short sides. 1/2 inch and 1. Oh, this box is going to be so cute. Shit. Okay, so for my scoreboard users, that's 1/2 inch, 1, 2.5, and 3. 2.5 and 3. Okay, cool. And I'm going to go ahead and varnish my line so you guys can kind of see. Okay, as you can see, I don't have my bone folder. I'm being lazy. I'm waiting for my sandwich to come. We straight up DoorDash some sandwiches because what we made for dinner, we didn't like. So, and we've already taken our showers and everything. All right, scissors. Put your long side at the top. You're going to cut off the bottom 4 boxes, so 2 rectangles and 2 squares from the right. Same old story, okay? Do the same to the top. The 2 little squares and the 2 long rectangles. So you know, I have a funky thing that looks like this. I'm going to miter. And this one I am going to go ahead and take off just a little sliver, only because when it's a 1/2 inch, if I didn't exactly do this at a 1/2 inch, then this is going to be too long. So I just do that. All right, so first score mark, cut up, cut off, slightly half, miter, score line, the vertical score line, cut up, cut off, miter, okay, flip it around, vertical score line, cut up, cut off, miter, vertical score line, cut up, cut off, miter, okay. Corner rounder, which I never remember to tell y'all, but for those of you who watch me on Wednesdays, you knew you needed this. Okay, and okay. All right, so you have your little funky thing like this. Now, typically we put our tape on this side and we fold it over, but I want the candies to be showing. So I'm just gonna flip mine like this, put my tape or your glue, you know, super tough, tape or glue, not tape runner. And then I'm gonna fold it over this way. Make sure you don't have any overhang. Fold it over. Okay. Look at how cute she is. This could probably fit like them little Ghirardelli squares or some Andes mints or something. It'll fit a couple of peppermints. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Alright, so there we go. So cute. Maybe them little Chick-fil-A's from Dollar Tree. Alright, so because I'm curious, look at that. It's just cute. Because I'm curious what the box will look like if we chose to do it the other way. Let's do that. So this paper was 7 by 3.5. So let's do, let me get a piece of paper. I wasn't prepared for this. But I wanted to see what the box would look like if we picked to do it vertical. 3.5 by 7. Okay. So now we want to, I'm still going to do it by 1/2 inch because it's going to be small. So I do know the third number is going to be 1/2 inch. So I do know that we're going to do half, 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 half. And I know people are going to ask me, how did I determine this number here and this number here? I just like all of my flaps to be 1/2 inch. Sometimes if the paper doesn't allow me, I'll move it to 1/4 inch, this little piece right here. But I just like 1/2 inch because it's easy to math. Okay. And the other numbers are found by how deep you want your box. So these are those numbers right here and right here. Okay. All right. So now where's that piece of paper? So now we're going to go this way. So our paper, our left to right is 3.5, right? So 3.5 minus 1.5 equals 2. So that's going to be easy. So it's going to be 1 and 1. Okay. Now our height We know it is 7 inches, but minus 2 is 5. So 1 by 5 by half. Okay, math out your score lines. That's half an inch plus 1, 1.5 plus half. That's 2 plus 1. That's 3, right? Yeah, because it leaves half an inch. Okay, short, half an inch, and 1 on both sides. Wait, yeah. No, I'm sorry. It's going to be the other way. It's going to be this way. So the short side, sorry, this is my fault. The short side is going to be half an inch, 1.5, 2, and 3. And the long side, I forgot which way we were doing it, is going to be a half an inch and 1. So that's the short side. Sorry. See, even I confused myself. All right, so we do it this way. On the short side in your paper, you're going to get half an inch. And yeah, I'm going to leave that in the video because most of the time I don't like to leave those mistakes in the video because I don't want to confuse you. But that's how you learn, right? So half an inch, 1.5, 2, and 3. And on the long side, half an inch and 1 on both sides, half an inch, 1, half an inch, and 1. See, if I would have did my my color markers, I would have known exactly which side was the short side and which side was the long side. But I didn't do my markers. All right. Yes, I'm doing this. I'm supposed to be on my way to work, but I just want to hurry up and do this. All right, so I'm just gonna, now when you varnish your box, you need to use your bone folder. I'm just doing this again because I'm on my way to work and I should have left my house probably like 4 minutes ago. It'll be right. Okay, so now this time we want to put a short side at the top, but it's the same exact method. You're gonna cut off the four boxes on the right hand side. So 2 squares and 2 rectangles. Okay, you're going to do that on both sides, top and the bottom. Okay, we're going to miter this little corner right here. I'm going to chop off slightly, 1/8 of an inch or whatever, this a little bit. Back down here to the vertical score line, up, cut off. I did a little less than half on these ones. And then cut up, or excuse me, a little more than half, slightly more. And then miter and miter. What you do to the bottom, you do to the top, vertical score line, cut up. Okay, and then cut up, over and over. Okay, and this way. In case you guys were wondering, that was not my sandwich. The sandwich was last night when I did the first part of the video. That was my neighbor. Because we have a bird that's attacking David's car. Well, he's attacking his reflection in David's car. And he's just telling me that the bird is still out there. Okay. Alright. So, you're back to your starting position. Oh, I forgot to tell you corner rounder. And fold your flap in. And because I'm not using directional paper, it doesn't matter. Use your tape or your glue. And tape down your flap. magic of video, right? Okay, here we go, and fold over. And now you have a little skinny box. I like this little box. It's so cute too. So that's just kind of how you do it. So same exact size of paper. You just determine what do you want for your long side, what do you want for your short side. And the same exact size piece of paper made two significantly different boxes, right? So this one is 2 3/4 by 1.5 by 1/2 inch. This is 1 by 5 by 1/2 inch. So yeah, so I really like that. And it'll change the size of your box depending on how thick you want your sides, your depth. So we did 1 inch, then this would be 1 inch smaller. So this would be even cuter. So yeah, so that's how you do it. I hope that wasn't confusing. If it was, you know, come back next Friday. We're going to do another one. And hopefully with repetition, we can practice, and do boxes from any size piece of paper. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.